Hey, good morning, folks. AJ the CEO. I am finally unpacking. Well, actually, I did unpack from Mexico, but we're repacking for another trip at the end of this month because I'm not wearing no swimming trunks anytime soon. But anyway, we have a very long day today. We're going to be heading back over to Abundant Life because I got all my tools from Gloucester. We're going to replace the front camera, the white one, with the black one that just came in. We're going to use the mount that we're taking down to place where the cameras need to go on the sides. The white camera that we're taking down, we're going to reposition that either in the baptismal area or leave that on one of the left walls, left or right wall. It all depends. Put up the conduit that we were talking about in the other video, that conceal all the cables. I actually have a old Unifi Cloudkey that I'm probably just going to leave. I've already configured it. I'm going to leave that at Abundant Life. That will control the Wi-Fi access because I haven't got the stuff yet for what they want the Wi-Fi to be. But if I put that controller in, I can just make the changes from there and I can finish the access point and not even worry about it. All the rest of the cables came in as well too. So I'm gonna stop by Lowe's. Lowe's opens at 6. It is 5:30 in the morning right now. I woke up. We're gonna try and punch through the walls as best as we can to get those wires into the media room. At noon, I need to head over to Good Shepherd because one of the LED panels is doing a yellowish tint on one of the screens. So I need to change the module out to see if that resolves the issue, or I need to get in touch with LED Nation to get a replacement for the module that sends the images to that. Then after that, finally going to get some new glasses, get my eyes inspected, and then it's something else in the afternoon. But it is a heck of a day running around. Did a couple other videos. Because we've been backlogged. Had a video from. Oh, I didn't do day 3. Yeah, I did day 3. I don't know if y'all seen it yet. I think it publishes at 9:30 this morning on Thursday, of Rising Valley. We have to go back because we had an issue trying to punch through the wall into the pastor's office. So we're going to be back. And they wanted me to do that stage display. So I got all the parts for that. That will be here tomorrow. So we'll be back to run a new cable on Monday. And then we're starting a new install at um, World Amazing Word Fellowship here in Richmond. That's next week. So that's going to be Tuesday through Thursday. And then I think I'm supposed to be in Chicago or something like that the week after that, just waiting to find out. But anyway, it is mighty brisk outside right now. It's like 30 degrees. So I'm going to get up, head over to Lowe's. First thing that they open, get a smaller masonry bit, maybe a 1 inch in diameter to punch through the wall there. And I need to get another wood bit to cut through the other part when we go back to Rising Valley so we can get all that stuff done. So let me get a little breakfast, take the meds. I need to pick up some bleach for some clothes that I'm washing. And that's about it. So let's get on the road. So I went to Lowe's, and like that, I still forgot to grab some drywall screws. And I came in here not surprised that this conduit fell down. That's the reason why I needed the screws. I'm sure they got some around here, or I might just have to make another run right back to Lowe's. But we're gonna put this up. I'm gonna well, actually, I'm gonna pull this down, reset it to factory reset it, then put the control, the cloud key on the other side in the media. Hopefully the media room is open. I'll put it there and then get this stuff set up. I got the black plate that I was talking about up here. It was actually in the bottom of my bag, and I had bought another one, so I got 2 of them. So lesson learned, I'm not going to throw the other one away, but we'll put this up here, cover that up, climb back up there, run some extra wires to replace those yellow ones, and then we'll loop them back behind here And I really hope they didn't cinch up those wires. Ugh. Anyway, let's get to work. All right, so like I said, there's the Cloudkey, but we'll get back to that. We got the other camera. And I had an extra black wall mount. A lot of times they don't have, let me open this, hold on a second. These don't include mounts, so I didn't see if it did or not. But that's why I brought an extra one just in case. And I opened it upside down. Oh. And they sent me the wrong color. I specifically asked for black. Man. Okay, at least it came with a mount. I'm gonna have to see how that looks. I don't think that would be that jarring of a color, but I'm disappointed. I ordered black and they sent me the wrong color. All right, let me put this up here. At least I can put the mount up there. And if I have to change the camera, we just do. And I can maybe repurpose this for another project if need be. But that's kind of disappointing. But anyway, let me push these cables through, get this stuff done, run. I actually have some couplers here. So I'm going to keep these cables on the other side of this wall, fish these up, leave these in the ceiling. Hopefully they left some room for me to push my cables back through here. And I don't like how they did that. And they really got this thing sealed off, something nice. Worst case scenario, we gotta have to make another hole right there, but you ain't gonna be able to see that. Anyway, let's get this, and I need to, yeah, they dropped all my cables. That's supposed to go up. Ugh. Man. All right, more work than I thought, but let's get this down, put the mount, and then go from there. All right, folks, we've got a few issues, possibly. First off, the mount that came with this new camera is smaller than this. So I just put this one back up here. I need to order a black one of these or get some matte black spray paint and paint over that. Now, again, the camera is gray. Oh, also, they did not make any room for this and my cables are pinched. So I'm gonna cut a hole, reach around there and cut a hole up there and refeed everything through there. And that's stone. I'm not getting through there. I'm gonna have to make another hole right here and then change this Ethernet cable that's going to the camera to black, or maybe just put a black piece of conduit right there to hide this, or wrap it right close to this and nail it into this and then come over. But either way, we're gonna have to get a new mount or spray paint that, make a new hole. But this camera, like I said, is gray. I ordered a black one, but I need to see if they're fine with this, because if I step back here, it doesn't stand out that much. But again, that is not my call. I need to see if they have an issue with that or not. So I'm gonna leave this for right now, outside of me making the hole around here to get and go up in the ceiling and make my holes for here and pull all these cables down. And it kind of messed my plans up because I was gonna use that mount to measure off where these were gonna go and tack my cables across here. Not exactly going the way I wanted it to go. So, I'm gonna just go ahead and order, even though from right here, you can't actually see that. Like some paint. Yeah, you can still see it, but So it's possible that I will have to, I'm definitely going to just order another mount, make it easier, because I still need that mount. Order a black one, then see how they feel about the camera, and then I might have to take that back and get a solid black one, which again is the one that I ordered. So that shouldn't be an issue. Um, this wasn't what I was planning on doing, but oh well. So I got the cloud key put right there. I don't know why they have that box on top of that PoE switch, but whatever. We got that. That's sending power, so at least I don't need to use the plug. Now the downside is right when I was getting ready to walk in the other room and work on this, they got all of this equipment in the way of where I need to work. So take it in stride. We work with what we can. So let me go ahead and do a factory reset on this access point and at least be able to go from there. And then I guess work backwards on opening up a hole in between one of these blocks, because the white one is where we're going. The black is already there. I'm probably going to just punch it right in between that. Or actually, it'll probably be better if I do it over here. Again, I'm not in the office. I can't see in there. Actually, there's a wall right there. So there's a wall right here. So this, I think this is actually going through the bathroom. I want to do that. So I'm kind of stuck until they can come here and open this up. But we're going to probably take down that conduit, put down the new one, and put up the other conduit in here that fell down with the screws to get that done. But let me get up here, reset that, get it linked up to the access point, and at least get all of this conduit up in place, and we go from there. All right, we got one side done. I'll move the ladder to go up to this corner, right up there to that lip, and then we run it all the way, and then I'm gonna tack these down to where roughly about where the cable is gonna be, where the camera is gonna be. I'm actually gonna do it slightly in front of this. I'll put it right on this side and then come down. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. I'll probably stagger these so they're not gonna be exactly across from each other, but we'll see. All right, so we got the first part of this done. I got some caps that will cover that piece to make these angles, and I'm gonna come in and spray paint that green cable white just to hide it and then tack it to the ceiling as best as possible. I hope that's not an issue, but we'll adjust it if that is. I ran this, honestly, I put all this up and I forgot about the cable for the TV. But now that I think about it, I might just run it through here because the TV is pretty much going to hide where this cable is going to go. So I can probably run it through this conduit right there and come across where the TV needs to be instead of trying to cram it in there. So I think I will do that. So I just put this cable in here for no reason. Anyway, next thing we're going to do is I talked to Pastor Gary. So I do need to take that camera down and return it for a black one. I'm gonna also get the mount as well too. And while I'm over here, I need to open up the entrance to the ceiling so that I can get up there. And you see they've got the doors up. Wow. They don't have a stopper on here yet, but they got the door framed up on both sides. I'm gonna come up there, drill a hole. I need to make sure I'm where I need to be. If I come back about a foot, I will be completely covered from there. So that's what we're getting ready to do. All right, as you can see, we're not all the way up in the ceiling, but that is the new hole that I made As you can see, the other one that's right there in the shadow, that was the hole that I had, but they sealed it up with the molding. So all my cables were pinched. So we just opened up a 2-inch hole. This is in that place I told you. We got more than enough room for any other cables. I've extended all of the cables that I had originally, the green Ethernet down to black. Ran, those are 3. Then I ran another 3 right here that is going to go for the digital wall that I had to widen that hole. And I know you can't see because of the lighting here, but that's what these cables are going to. And then this is the SDI cable for either the digital wall or the camera. We got 2 of those. So anyway, we've extended them, and I have an extra cable here just in case. I can't remember why I had that here for, but it is here just in case. And this was the extra SDI cable that I left up here. I'm gonna use that to extend these all the way down to the camera. So we should be good. So let me get out of here, make the connections over there and all that other good stuff. Alrighty, so I am now in the hallway. I think I got enough space in that conduit to put everything, so I'm not gonna touch that yet, but that white right there, let's see if I can zoom in here. The one on top are the 2 Ethernet cables. So what I'm gonna do is make a hole right there, right under the black cable, and that's where I'm gonna run all of my cables. And then, now this isn't me or anybody else, but they said this was done before when they bought the building. So this is the bathroom, but this is how they have all those cables coming in here. Yeah, wonderful. So the idea is we're gonna punch a new hole up there, and then we're gonna fish our stuff through here. Hole should be wide enough so I don't need to put anything else from there. We come through here, come through there, and then on the other side of this wall is the media room. So hopefully we can find where that cable is, and that's the only hole we need to do. If we do that, then we are good. And these cables that I've done actually should be long enough to get me where I need. So that whole spool of cable that I bought, I may be able to return that. No, I'm not going to return it because we're going to keep stuff based on history, how all this stuff is going. So we're just going to, hopefully these cables will go inside the conduit. I will need to do another conduit to get to right there, and then we'll punch through. All right, we're through, but just like Rising Valley, we hit a center block here, but I do have enough space for my wires there. So I need to go in on the other side and punch through. So the good thing, the brick is hollow, but I just need to go through on the other side and punch another hole through, and I'll make sure to slide that one over, and we should have enough space to get through all the cables. All right, so I got my pull string through. So now I'm just gonna tape off, well, extend all the other cables, run them through here, and then go from there. So we're gonna pull up, we'll disconnect these and use these since they're already terminated. And that'll make that easier. And then we still need to run, that's 1 camera, digital wall. We still have 3 more cables for the other cameras. And then we got 1 more for the back wall. So that's 4. Wait a minute. 1 camera, it's 5 cameras in there. So we need 4 more cables for the cameras, 1 for the digital wall, 6 for the what am I thinking? The back TV, and we need the ether. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the shielded cable because I got 2 of them. I'm going to run the shielded cable here to plug into that. Yeah, so we got 6 SDI RG6, excuse me, 6 RG6 cables and 1 Ethernet cable. Alrighty. Looks like that was incomplete. They patched that up, but got through that one. So let's run these cables through. Slow and steady progress. We got all of our cables through here. Media room is on the other side, but you see my hole right there. but I am hitting something that I can't get through, and I broke off the the bits on the end of my masonry bit, so I'm gonna need to buy another one, and maybe that's the reason why I can't get through. But I'm right there on the other side of the wall, so as much as I didn't want to do this, I'm gonna run this through the wall, leave this in the ceiling, re-terminate all of these and put a coupler on the end, and then make some other runs to the ATEM on that side. And then out here, we're gonna put the double gang box right there. We got enough cable to where we're gonna run it here to about right there, and then put another double gang box to do all of our coupler connections, and then another couple of feet to connect to this here. So I don't know how much cable that I had. I might be able to reach pretty far, but I don't know. Not as many connections as doing more connections than I wanted, but hey, such is the nature of the situation. All right, so I got my cables here. We got more than enough to get us here, over here into the room. We're gonna come across here, come down, and connect to there. I mean, I should have more than enough room. I mean, I pulled all the way down the hallway. So the idea is we're gonna punch through here, have our cables here, and then this will be the connection that goes to the ATEM. Let me see. Up here real quick. Oh. Let's see. All right, there's actually a hole there. So let me see if I can actually get these over here, and then I don't have to worry. Try and pull all the cable here as best as possible. I know I got to go to another church here in a little bit, but that's about 7 miles away, so not that far. So let me get up here, push this over, and go from there. All right, we're back here at Good Shepherd. These were some original ADA imaging cameras that I did about 5 years ago. It's been performing erratically based off of what they're said. Also, I don't know if you can tell, right there, that panel, no matter what panel I put up there, is showing like an orangish yellow tint. So I'm gonna get there and change out the motherboard for that panel. But let me get up here and do that. Also, they said the internet got knocked out at first. I was like, no, I didn't do that. No, somebody cut a line here in the area neighborhood, so they have no internet at all in here. So I was gonna return this camera, but if this works, I'll just put this up here because I don't think they'll care about the color. So all right, it's up and working. Didn't have to change the power cable. I am gonna have to get the remote to try and configure it. This is with the original ATEM television studio, so it has to have the exact same resolution. So I set it to 1080p 5994, which is what everything is set up to. So once I get back upstairs, I can verify that. I just moved this over to get this here instead of running back and forth and all this other stuff. So let's switch out the boards back here behind the screen. Let me show you, they actually, LED Nation sends extras. So this is the power supply. I've already switched that out. So it's the board here that I'm gonna switch out now and see what is going on with this. All right, very simple, that's out. Got 4 screws, all this stuff just plugs in, and pretty straightforward. So now let's switch this out, and hopefully that yellow is gone away. If not, I have no idea, unless it's that board, but I don't know. All right, we switched out the panel, and that is not a problem, contrary to what it might look like. The boards are actually programmed. So that card, the new board that we put in, doesn't know where it fits in the whole matrix. So I got to reprogram it, and I didn't think that I need to bring my laptop. The extra cable is here that I leave just in case, but yeah. So I'm gonna have to go home real quick, get my laptop, come back, and program this, and we'll be back. And let me go upstairs now to see if that works. And I got everything showing up because I need to put some batteries in that joystick so that I can program it and all that other fun stuff. Because again, it's not upside down, nothing like this. And this was before these were connected over network. So there's no network connection here. If I did, I could remote in and just do it that way. But since this is not set up, we got to do this the old fashioned way. So let me get some batteries, come back, and we'll adjust that. All right, as you can see, the camera is working. It's just upside down, which is what we're gonna program and fix. We need to make sure we can get to that camera and adjust it, because that would be camera 2. So we got to set the ID on this camera to 2 and all that stuff. So now I got some batteries in here. Let's go down here closer so that I can make the adjustments. All right, we got the image right. Now let's make sure we got the controls right so we can actually control it. Well, not me, but they can control it. All right, let's see. Go camera 2. Yay! Got the functionality and everything. So, whew. Let me let them know. Then we got to get back to do that. And I also swapped out their originally the TP link that I did with them is the original one. So it is very, very, very old. And what I did, similar to the digital walls, I actually put in the actual outlet inside the wall. I actually had one left over that I didn't get a chance to do. It was really meant for them. So I went ahead and put that. So all I got to do now is go down, program this one, replace the old one from the CASA app, and then put this one on so that we'll know to control it. And then I got to let them know that I'll be back to, I got to reprogram that screen. I doubt I'm going to have time to get back here today because I have an eye appointment at 2 o'clock and they leave here at 2. So I doubt I have enough time to get home with my laptop and come back. And I'm going to have to do it sometime tomorrow or early Saturday, as that's the only time I'm going to have available to actually do it. So anyway, let's get in here, program this eye appointment, then back to abundant life. Hey folks, it went a lot longer than I traditionally would, but we had a mission to accomplish, and unfortunately we didn't get that done. But let me show you what we got so far. All right, so my continuous run, I had to break more than I wanted to, but we do have it through here. We have my box up there, and we're gonna fish this cable here. We're in the process of adding the wider conduit because that one was not enough. And I don't know what type of sealing this is made out of, concrete refusing to accept screw type of sealing. But I went through about like 7 different types of screws just to get that one up. I finally found something, but I only had 2 of those. So I got to go back to Lowe's and get some more. I'm cleaning out here because they're going to be starting to do the floors. So I cleaned up everything. They're doing some painting, another coat of paint right now. We've got a lot of this stuff done. I have not been able to isolate which cable is which for the digital wall, but I mean, everything is here. So not that big of a deal. We have everything connected. I think that other SDI cable is the only one I have to lengthen, and here's my cable for that. So let me put this up here. When all of this is done, all of this is going to be into this conduit to keep everything nice and pretty. Not like anybody's going to see it behind here. And we ordered another black camera that's actually going to be here tomorrow. So we'll be able to, that's the plate I was looking for. So that'll be here tomorrow. And they painted over this area, which isn't a problem, but I can still see where the camera's gonna go. The hole should still be there, so the screws will go in. So it'll be a totally black camera, so that'll be fine. I didn't think they were gonna paint the wood, but I guess so. I mean the accent wood. What else? What else? I think most of this on this part is done. They painted that edge, so I appreciate that. And then I think they just got like those to do right there. You see they got the doors painted. What I'll do is get that mount when I come back. I might even come tomorrow after the Q&A. Put the mount there. I still need to run my cables up there. I didn't get a chance to finish the side because drilling through the wall took a lot longer than I thought. We got this side done, got the access point up, still got to do that side. I might do that tomorrow because I can knock that out pretty fast. The other issue that I've had is I went through 2 diamond tipped hole saws. So as you can see, we got through here, we got through there perfectly fine. I am literally stuck right here because I don't know if I can zoom in and see. I'm there. I don't know what I've hit, but I went through 2 diamond diamond tipped hole saws, and I'm right on the other side as well. It's like a brick wall. So I don't know. I might have to just get one more of these things and then punch through, and everything is on the other side. I should have showed you that before I did this. I didn't want anything in the walkway. Go back here one more time. We got the cables into the actual room where the ATEM is, and I got everything pulled over in here. I just need to close that up. So I got more than a slack on here, and I think I did show this. We got the cables over here, so I got plenty of here to route down through the wall. Not through the wall, but I mean through the cabinetry to get down there. That part is done. And like I said, that, I don't know if you can see it, but that brick wall right there, that is what I am hitting. I don't know. I would have thought I would have came through that. That bit can go through that center block without an issue. I don't know what in the world this brick will be causing that much of an issue, but we're gonna get one more bit and go for it. Might as well just buy 2 of them. They're only $14, so try and get through there, and then we can close up all of this, tighten this up, get our connections, and then work on everything else in the hallway. It was easier to go directly through. It's just getting through the brick has been the problem. We have that one box. That's just to cover up the hole. We're gonna come over here, come back, and then because I had to split these cables again, we're gonna put another junction box somewhere close to here, maybe right about this direction, so that all of this can be contained inside of there. And then we just run this across here, get rid of all of this conduit, put the wider one there, and then that's mainly it. And then the man, the myth, the legend is right here. Pastor Gary, what's going on?
Oh, ain't nothing. I'm just getting excited about when we get this project complete.
So am I. All right, so I'm about ready to shut down. Like I said, I'll probably come back by here, and let Pastor Gary know about the wonderful fortified walls that they have here. But anyway, we'll see y'all tomorrow.